You're listening to the Thrive Podcast, where every week we dive into a practical, tactical tip to bring you from a life of simply surviving to thriving. It's personal development for the everyday girl who is done with coasting through her days, done with feeling like she's missing out on the deeper meaning of her own life, and done with mediocrity once and for all. Because it's not enough to simply survive. You deserve to thrive. What's more uncomfortable than a Monday? Maybe you slept in on Saturday. Maybe you enjoyed relaxed family time on the couch after Sunday church, or hopped back into bed for a quick siesta, all comfy and cozy, and then bam! Hello Monday, 6 a.m. alarm, aka the opposite of comfy and cozy. You know where else we like to stay comfy and cozy? Comfort zones. We like our comfort zones like we like our beds. Far too much sometimes. We all know the saying, with great risk comes great reward. Now it's time to chat because it is due time that we get comfortable being a little bit uncomfortable in life. Maybe it's all the more timely now that we're literally locked down and up in the comfort of our homes. And maybe it's all the more weird when staying home starts to feel more uncomfortable than before. We know when we're comfortable. Life feels good, complacent, easy, routine. It's a can't complain sort of lifestyle full of expected happenings where unexpected happenings are handled in expected kind of ways. We don't like awkwardness or butterflies or nerves on the reg because it can be hard. It's hard taking the first step towards something that feels so big, whether that's moving to a new city, starting a new job, or quitting your current one, ending a relationship, launching a business, even getting a new haircut or purging your closet. The awkwardness and butterflies and nerves are hard because with them often comes fear, anxiety, and stress that it won't all work out, that it won't work the way you hope it does, that you're not ready, or that somehow you won't be able to handle whatever comes your way as a result. But the way I see it, and Eleanor Roosevelt would probably agree with me, we should do something every day that's a little bit scary. Now, not scary like Insidious Chapter 3, because that crap is just horrifying and ain't nobody got time to be scared pantsless, but scary in a way that gives you that feeling in your stomach that always appears right before you do something big. Now, I don't mean literally big or universally big. I just mean big to you. Maybe it's giving a speech that you've spent hours perfecting and you're afraid of public speaking. Maybe it's having the guts to cut off a relationship that you've been in a while when you just know in your heart that it's not the right thing for you anymore. Maybe it's coming up with this seemingly crazy entrepreneurial idea that you're undeniably crazy passionate about and having the chutzpah to make it happen. Or maybe it's cutting out your daily Starbucks on your commute and instead trying a new tea or green juice for a bit. It's leaving the comfortable behind. I love this quote from Brian Tracy. He says, "You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new." Why? Well, because that's when you know that what you're trying is worthwhile. You're trying something that pushes you into new boundaries and helps you grow and blossom into your next truest self. If you're forever waiting until you're ready, you might never start. Friend, let's call out the elephant in the room too. These are unprecedented times. We need to give ourselves grace on our quest to becoming uncomfortable too, because these unprecedented times are laced with added anxieties and really blatant trauma that feel as foreign as no toilet paper in Target and the acronym COVID-19. If you're one of the lucky ones quarantining in the comfort of your home and not on the front lines of a global pandemic, it's okay to not be making the most of that right away by learning a new language, working on six-pack abs, or perfecting the art of a puff pastry. We all cope with stress differently, and I'd say as long as you're dealing with yours in a healthy, non-destructive kind of way, you do you. Give yourself grace. Find comfort in the midst of this new normal that unexpectedly made an appearance in 2020 like an uninvited party guest. But then challenge yourself to push past it. Feel the feelings, acknowledge them for what they are, then rise. Uplevel your routines, thoughts, intentions. Elevate in a new way in this new time. Put any newfound comforts from survival mode aside to make room for a new kind of thriving, even if it be but temporary and from the comfort of your couch. Uncomfortable now might not mean offering to give the big presentation at the office. Now it might mean putting on real pants for your Zoom meeting. It might not mean going in for the kiss on a first date. Maybe it's taking your text-only relationship to a FaceTime happy hour. Getting comfortable being uncomfortable in this time may look a whole lot different than your usual idea of taking a risk or being up for a challenge. And that's okay. We're all dynamic, evolutionary people in the sense that our bodies, thoughts, minds, personalities are constantly, hopefully, growing and changing. The experiences and information we gain and the people we meet work to mold us and change us and better us as we continue on this quest towards being our personal best. If we want this change to happen readily, though, we have to be open to change. We have to be open to getting blatantly uncomfortable sometimes to push ourselves into new grounds and really grow. Don't those flutters in your gut let you know that you're onto something important? When doors open, you have to be brave enough to walk through them. You have to be willing to leave a comfort zone behind in the dust and do things before you're ready. Ready is just a state of mind, after all. It's a feeling. It's not a fact. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick little excerpt from one of the 52 Monday mantras in my new book, Caffeinate Your Soul, which is available now for pre-orders on Amazon.com and at Barnes & Noble online. Thank you so, so much to all of you who have already pre-ordered the book, and I can't wait for you to get your copy in the mail. I hope it helps you transform not just your Mondays and your weeks, but your months and your lives. I can't wait for you to caffeinate your soul. Wait, before you go, if you like what you just listened to, drop us 5 stars on iTunes. Make sure you're subscribed to never miss an episode of Thrive. And if you're on Instagram, snap a screenshot and share to your story with what episode you're tuning into and tag me at Erica Lagenza with what part resonated with you the most. That way I can see what's helping you and your friends can pick up a helpful tidbit too. Thanks for tuning in. It's your time to thrive.